Because the real problem with personal development is this idea that you're less than until you reach some ideal version of yourself. And this is the heart of what I want to share. Your life and your relationship with yourself completely changes the moment you stop trying to erase the parts. Today I want to challenge a belief that so many of us fall into, especially in the world of personal growth. You are not broken. You don't need to fix yourself like a busted machine. Instead, what if the real transformation begins when you stop trying to cut out all your flaws and start integrating all parts of yourself? Yes, even the messy ones. So let's get into it. Now look, I love personal development. I've been living it, teaching it, breathing it for most of my life. But around the age of 42, something shifted. I realized there's a subtle trap built into the way we often approach self-help. For years, I treated myself like a project that needed fixing. Like a mechanic analyzing a car. This part's broken. That needs replacement. I've got to get this machine running right. I didn't see myself as whole. I saw myself as a list of problems to be solved. And here's the thing. I got into self-improvement because I wanted to change the parts of me that I didn't like. The parts I judged, even hated. Without realizing it, I was constantly at war with myself. It became this endless loop of, I can't feel proud until I fix this. I won't be happy until I stop doing that. I'll only be worthy when I've changed X, Y, and Z. And the wild part? The more I fought those parts, the stronger they got. Like they were fighting back, digging their heels in. For 17 years, yes, 17, I was always chasing a better version of me because the current one never felt good enough. Then one day, someone in my private community asked, how do I fix myself? Without even thinking, I said, you don't. That answer surprised me, but it was the truth. Because the real problem with personal development is this idea that you're less than until you reach some ideal version of yourself. Before self-help, most of us feel pretty normal. But once you start reading the books, doing the work, suddenly you feel like you've fallen behind. Like you're below the line, and now you gotta hustle just to catch up. But that's not real growth. That's shame dressed up as motivation. This shift really landed for me while writing my book, The Positive Thinking Mind Blueprint. I was spending hours editing, tweaking every sentence, trying to make it perfect. Then I paused and sat back and asked myself out loud, why am I doing this? The first answer was honest. I wanted to make the best book I could. I wanted to help someone who'd never heard of me, someone who might stumble across my book in a store and walk away changed forever. But then I pushed deeper. Is that the only reason? No. I also wanted to hit bestseller lists. I wanted recognition. I wanted to be on morning shows with people praising my work. I wanted my ego stroked. And you know what? That's not wrong. That moment was eye-opening. Because even the ego-driven part of me, the one chasing success, status, and achievement, wasn't bad. It was just another part of me. So I stopped trying to kill off that part. Instead, I started using it as a tool, a driver, a motivator. Just like a hammer or a screwdriver, it has its place. When it's in charge of everything, yeah, that's the problem. But when I know how to use it intentionally, that's powerful. This is the heart of what I want to share. Your life and your relationship with yourself completely changes the moment you stop trying to erase the parts of you that you think you hate, and you start accepting them. You start integrating them into the whole of who you are. That shift right there, it's life-altering. You're not supposed to be perfect. And here's what I had to accept about myself. Sometimes I'm judgmental, sometimes selfish, sometimes I get overly emotional. And guess what? That's okay. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, but I'm not broken, and neither are you. Every flaw has a purpose. We've all got traits we've been told to suppress, but many of those flaws are actually useful in the right context. Judgment, it's crucial in business and relationships. You need to be able to assess people, situations, and red flags. Selfishness, it's necessary if you're a people pleaser. Sometimes you need to protect your energy, set boundaries, and prioritize your goals. Emotional sensitivity can deepen your connections and help you lead with empathy. None of these traits are inherently bad, they're just tools. The real skill is knowing when and how to use them, and when to turn them down. You're not at war with yourself. So instead of having your angel on one shoulder and your bad side on the other, constantly battling, you learn to step in as the director. Let judgment speak when it's needed. Let your ego push when it's helpful. Then thank them and move on. You're not trying to shut them out. You're learning how to listen without letting them run the show. And here's something important. Most of these patterns, your defensiveness, your anger, your fear, were created to protect you. Even if you don't remember why, they helped you survive something. And that's worth honoring, not shaming. So I want to leave you with this again. Burn it into your mind if you need to. Your life and your relationship to yourself will completely change when you stop trying to change the parts of yourself that you think you hate and start integrating them into the whole that is you. Stay positive, friends.